I just finished work and the light is absolutely gorgeous, so I decided to take a few street photos here in the city of London, and I thought, why not taking you with me and filming a little bit of POV footage with my little action camera. That's what we're doing now, strolling around the city of London, trying to find some nice spots with nice light. And I'm taking you with me along the way with this little action camera, so there's no fancy B-roll footage today, only POV footage and me talking. Regarding the equipment, it's very minimal today, so I only have my Ricoh GRIIIx with me. So as I said, I just finished work and that's the camera I'm taking with me every day on my commute to and from work. Sun is setting, so I would say don't lose any more time and yeah, let's get started. The way my GR is set up is so that I can use the function button on the back for focusing. And what I'm usually doing is basically keeping the focus point in the middle and then first focus with the back button on whatever I want to have in focus. Then while holding the function button, I'm recomposing my shot and then waiting for example, the subject to cross or something interesting to happen. And when that's the case, I'm using the shutter button just to snap the photo. And with this way I don't have to refocus all the time. I can just set my focus once and then wait for the scene to evolve, wait for something interesting to happen. And that's what I'm doing quite a lot of time. So you will see this in the video, that I first press the function button to set my focus, then wait for something to happen and then snap the photo. The GR is also always set to burst mode, so after I focus with the function button and something interesting is happening, I can just hold the shutter button to shoot a series of photos. So that I don't miss the most important moment or the best moment. I mean, the construction site is looking quite ugly, but I love the colors of the red palettes and the green barriers, but unfortunately I think there isn't too much happening here, so I'm struggling a little bit with finding a good composition, but I like the colors especially because the sun is shining right onto it. Not sure if that works out. There's a bicycle lane behind it, so maybe we can wait for cyclists to come through and then snap one. Yeah, probably not the best shot, but let's move on. Again, here, as I said, using the function button first, focus, then refine my composition, and then I'm waiting for something to happen. This door looks great with the palette in front. So let's see if we can get something nice there. Let's try one in landscape orientation. Yeah, I think that's nice. I think what also could work here, if we choose a slower shutter speed to get a bit of motion blur. Let's select an aperture of f8 and then something like 40 for the second. Corner here looks pretty cool. Still having this lower shutter speed. I think with places so crowded as the London Bridge, it's pretty hard to compose an interesting image. Okay, one interesting thing which could work if we choose again a slower shutter speed and then have a isolated subject like this man there. I think I really like to shoot, but I don't know why. It's kind of weird, but there's little posters which are basically ripped off. I think these patterns here, they look so nice. Always looking out for more abstract patterns in these little posters. As I said, I'm not really sure what I'm doing with these shots, but I don't know, I'm always taking these. Maybe someday it's a series of ripped off posters. Right, I think I got carried away. Let's move on. Probably a lot of people would argue that it's not really worth taking pictures of those touristy postcard scenes. But honestly, I have a different opinion. I think it's still worth photographing these scenes. First, it's a nice little challenge to find like new perspectives, new views, new compositions, and try to get some different results with those really often and really popular scenes. I think the skyline is constantly changing, for example, and I think it's nice to have like your own little collection and like history of the skyline. I was going back in my photos to 2006 when I was a kid and was on vacation here with my dad, and I looked for pictures of the skyline because I wanted to see how much it changed. And it's really impressive to see how things are changed, and I think it's nice to document that with your own photos. I really can't tell you how much I love those relaxing evening walks after work. They are relaxing for me, they're calming me down, they basically like refresh my brain. And I don't know why, but when I'm out in the evening after work, it's just casually taking photos. There's no like pressure to take any like bangers or good photos. It's just being out with the camera. It's also fun to have this very minimalistic setup with only a little point and shoot camera, and then being out and about trying to look for scenes, and if there's one or two good photos within the set, within this evening walk, then I'm totally happy, and if there are none, it was worth the experience. What I want to say basically, I think it's always worth going out on a little walk, on a little stroll, to take some photos regardless of the results. I hope you enjoyed this POV vlog style video of me taking photos around the city, and if you liked the video, consider subscribing or giving it a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it, and yeah, see you next time.